unmatched pricing when you order direct from our factory, Watson Blinds and Awnings. Get your local Far South Coast news at powerfmbigabay.com.au, plus emergency local news alerts via our free iHeart app. This is Power FM. This is your news now.
Hey there, it's Darren Cutrupi in the Far South Coast newsroom with your local news first. A 39-year-old man will face court again in June after being remanded behind bars in connection to the death of a Bega Valley woman between Cooma and Canberra. The 36-year-old victim died in the head-on smash on the Monero Highway on March 1. Police have charged Wakas Hayder with numerous offences, including murder and predatory driving. He didn't apply for bail during a brief court appearance yesterday via video link. Students, parents and teachers from Rowley's Carroll College have woken up smiling this morning after the cancelling of a 30-year ban on walking or riding a bike to school. Eurobodalla Shire Council has voted to rescind the rule that was introduced over safety fears. This means from next term, students will be able to cross George Bass Drive at the Browley Road roundabout before walking or riding in a sectioned off grass path. A teenager run over at Quorma last week has had to undergo several operations, including having one of his feet amputated. The 14-year-old Narooma High student is still battling against numerous injuries in intensive care after being airlifted to Sydney Children's Hospital in a critical condition. His primary school learning support officer and family friend Donna Jones appealing to the community this morning to support a GoFundMe campaign she started for Luke and his family.
I'm just really aware that, these things cost a lot of money. Being away from home doesn't mean that the bills don't have to be paid. His mum's not able to work at the moment, obviously. Yeah, there's a real financial burden there. And given the fact that they're going through such an emotional turmoil at the moment, I just think that if we can alleviate some of the financial strain, that might just ease a little bit.
In local sport, don't expect an automatic win when you take us on. That's the message for teams playing Badalla in the Eurobodalla Football Association's Winter Senior All-Ages Men's competition. The club only recorded one win last season, but are determined to do better in the year ahead. Bulls captain coach David Haskew says the opposition better come ready to play.
Our team has a reputation of being very tough, and we don't have, I guess, the skill level that would probably compete against most of the other teams, but I think we've come from a very hard-nosed edge sort of a background, and I think we're kind of a team that you want to hate to play against, especially at home when you come down into Badalla.
That's your latest local news and sport. I'm Darren Cutrupi.
Why Z?
Why Z? Because in the kitchen, I do everything from scratch. But when I'm in the car, it does most of it for me.
Because you need the ability to cruise when you want to and take off when you have to.
Pick up the bass, pick up the bass, pick up the bass, pick up the bass, pick up the bass.
For the biggest and best appliances on the South Coast, shop at Harvey Norman, Batemans Bay and Shura Beach. Power FM, national news, now.
Morning, I'm Phoebe Humphrey. The PM's right-hand man understands why some people are stockpiling fuel amid fears of future shortages due to the war in the Middle East. But Deputy Prime Minister Richard Marles has told Nine these measures are why hundreds of servos have now run dry.
We understand why people would have engaged in stockpiling, and that's why we've released a significant component of the national stockpile where we're getting it out to where people are needed.
Meantime, rising petrol prices are taking their toll on in-home aged care staff. The United Workers Union says many are on the verge of quitting, with the higher costs leaving its members on average $160 out of pocket. Parts of southeastern Australia are experiencing an early taste of winter. Strong winds, hail and rain left over 11,000 properties in Sydney without power overnight, with similar conditions in Melbourne, while Cyclone Narelle is edging closer to the WA coastline as a Category 4 system. And the International Olympic Committee has banned transgender athletes from competing in women's events.
Visit the team you can trust at Wild Coast Realty on the flat in Narooma. Power FM, your sport now.
In sport, the Crows' curse in Geelong continues after an 8-point loss to the Cats. Adelaide storming back from a slow start to hit the front late, but were denied a free kick as Geelong snatched it. Captain Alex Neil-Bullen has told Seven it was a gutsy effort.
Great opportunity for some of our younger guys to experience games like this. Playing at the Cutrupi will take a lot of learnings. It's just up to us to action them moving forward.
And Daly Cherry Evans has had the last laugh against his former side, with the Roosters downing Manly 33-16 at Brookvale. That's the latest news and sport.
Maria Bolo with their famous $10 members lunches Monday to Friday. Yummo. Power FM, South Coast weather.
Taking a look at your weather for this morning, don't forget those wind warnings in place and your surf conditions are dangerous today, so if you are heading out on the water, just be safe, please. Today, though, it is a cloudy one, very high chance of rain, a top of 16 degrees in the south and a top of 18 in the north. Tomorrow, looking partly cloudy again with a top of 22 degrees, and Sunday, it's bringing back the sun, mostly sunny, a top of 23 degrees. PowerFM, bigabay.com.au for your up-to-date news and forecast info.